So I'm at the scrapyard again. I got some AC coils and whatnot. One nice thing, I'm in the blue truck. One nice thing is you get a weight on your vehicle when you go to the scrapyard. Keep that in mind. It's free too. Actually, you get paid. Yo, 5x114 2-inch wheel spacers, amazing cup holders. I was gonna sell these at the swap meet, but you know what? They were too good because there's no cup holders on this truck. Awesome. So, got some bad news. My beloved Duramax that I got from Texas got into an accident with a motherfucking tree that isn't even on my property. I'll show you right now. There's actually like wood pushed into the molding on the door. The hood is super banged up. It actually pushed the hood into the motor. Bug deflector's gone. The grill is broken. Fender's gone. Got my door up there. There. I don't think it got the roof, but it might have. I didn't even look yet. Broke the intake right there. Broke the fuse box. Intake's broken. The battery popped out. This cap went through right there, so that's good. This tank's probably broken. And who knows what else. So I got to bring it to a body shop and get my adjuster to go by. Luckily I have collision on this, but oh man. There's parts of the tree. The tree was right next to that dead tree. And the owner of that property is actually Thomas Hart from Hart Chevrolet. He was supposed to call me, but didn't call me back. So I really needed this thing to tow the Thunderbird to the scrapyard, and I was gonna buy a new truck. And what else? I was gonna go to the swap meet with it. It also got my camper dented right there. So I recently took down this tree. There's a stump right there. I took down that tree. So this wouldn't happen, but this dude, you know, leaves this dead ass tree up here to ruin my shit and can't even call me. So I got that going on. That really sucks. Because I bought this truck I bought it in Texas. I literally had them take really good pictures of it. I flew down there, drove it home. It was 30 grand. So, and I tried to take incredibly good care of it as far as changing fluids. I did the 100K service. Right now it has about 110 on it. There's no rust on there at all. It's like perfect. Yeah. So that sucks. I guess I have to do it under my insurance, so it's going to cost me a $500 deductible. But in other news, the Razor I was doing yard work with, and I broke an axle shaft. So I'll be fixing that pretty soon too. I got the whole week off. All turbo coupe motor stuff. This thing's going either to a dude is buying it, which he already blew me off twice, so I doubt it. Or it's going to the scrapyard and we're going to crush it with an excavator. So vote right now. I already have the rear end sold for 200 bucks. So the guy's giving me 4. If I scrap it, I'll probably get like 120. So I really don't give a shit either way. This thing just needs to be out of my life. I need this parking spot for my new vehicle. The new $500 Ranger. And the STI is still broken and will remain broken until I get my tax return. Because I broke. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. My roommate out of Maxima bent his rim and gouged his tire horribly right there. You can't see into the tire, but massive hole right there. So that's good. Scrapped that AC today, got paid. Got like 120 bucks, and that weighs 3,000 pounds with a V8 in it. So I'm imagining this 4-cylinder weighs probably about 100 pounds less. So Probably looking at my new Ranger is probably gonna weigh like around 2,800. This had 5 gallons in the back of it too of gas. Probably like 2,800 with a turbo coupe motor in it. And this weighs 3,800, so minus 1,000 pounds, dude. Should go a little bit faster than this big pile of shit. So I'm doing an oil change on the old Neon, only because I'm not sure the last time I changed it ever, and judging by the thickness, it's been a while. Not going to show you how to do an oil change, but this is something you should know about Neons. They have an aluminum oil pan, and not a big deal as long as you don't go to oil change places, because they stripped one on me. I don't know if you can see the threads. They aren't too happy for like the first 1/4 inch, and then there's some threads in the end there. So I also noticed they have a bad axle seal. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. I may or may not check the fluid. It's the rubber plug right up there. You can see it. So that's another thing I got done. Yeah. Let me tell you a little bit about my Neon. I know it's not amazing because it's a fucking Dodge Neon, but I actually like this car. So I've had this thing since high school. It's got 300,000 miles on it. Standard 5-speed. I got a trailer hitch on it. I've actually towed thousands upon thousands of pounds in this thing. I towed my Harley home from like near Canada. I scrapped with it, you know, when I was unemployed in 2007. 36 miles per gallon. This is the second motor, but it was my fault. I never did the timing belt, and the water pump locked up at 180,000, and the pistons hit the valves, and I need a new motor. So the new motor was $400, super cheap, with 50,000 miles, and now it's got over 300 on it. I mean, this car is just transportation, and it does the job very well. Comfortable to drive. It's got a system in it, 212s, JLs, Pioneer amp, and it's just a nice cruiser. If I'm picking up something I can pick up with my trailer, my 4x8, I'll take this thing. And I'm kind of stuck driving this, that, or that, since the Duramax is smashed. So probably going to be driving this mostly, because 36 miles per gallon compared to these two trucks is like driving for free. This one actually does get really good gas mileage. I don't know exactly what it is, but with the 5-speed standard, it's real good. I barely have to touch the gas and I'm doing 60. This is a 3-speed automatic, and I get terrible gas mileage, especially on the highway, because the thing's at like 3 grand screaming. So that tranny's going soon. It's going to be 5-speed, but this car is awesome, and it underneath is pretty much rot free, no rust. Just the rockers are gone on this thing. The rocker panels did not stand the test of time. This side's pretty bad. And up in here, I'll probably end up fixing it because the underneath is so clean and it runs incredibly well for, I mean, how many miles it has and everything. It drives really good too. But I mean, if you're looking for a daily, these are good and they're cheap. And when you need parts for them, they're readily available because it's a girl car and girls crash a lot. So there's a shit ton of them in the junkyard. So I don't know, buy a Neon. I might get an SRT4 just because I love this thing so much. We'll see. But this thing ain't going anywhere. I've had it for 11 years. So that's about my Neon. So I checked the trans fluid. I stuck my finger in there. It's only like a 1/2 inch down from the plug. So I'm just going to run her. I'll probably refill it. I haven't checked that in about 5 years. So I should be good for another 5. Once I fill it, I just got to grab the drive shaft out of this thing. And some guy is allegedly buying it, but he no-showed twice on me, so it might be going to the scrapyard still. We'll see. But let me get this drive shaft out, and then I could really get rid of this thing. I'll probably push it to the back, so I don't have to look at it. It's not blocking him things I like to drive. Word. I'm Redneck Joe, and I'm riding my mini bike. Oh, you can't even see it. I'm riding my mini bike from my mechanics to my house because I had to drop my car off and couldn't find a ride. It's fucking freezing out. It's 42 degrees, and I'm banging wheelies all 13 miles home. It's fucking sick, bro. Yeah, buddy. So I'm out here at the bar, Bud Light. I got the mini bike. Oh, there she is. What up? The bartender said it was Halloween. I got a full tank of gas. I ain't stopping. What up? Hills, yeah. Going back in. We're at the bar. You remember Austin from our How to Win Burnout Contest video? You're still winning. That's it. That's great. America is still alive and well.